Yo, drop a like on this video right now or you'll never green another shot for the rest of NBA 2K20. I wouldn't take the risk. YouTube, what's going on? Big Choc in the building, and you guys already know I'm coming at you with another banger video. You guys know how we get down. Now look, in today's video, as you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be teaching you guys the best badges in NBA 2K20 for all 4 of the badge categories. That way you guys can turn any build that you currently have into an absolute demigod. Last thing before I get into the video, guys, I just wanted to apologize for missing out on my streams this week. For those of you guys who have not been keeping up with me, I had my professional NBA 2K League debut, and I've had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, which is why I was unable to get these streams off. But I promise you guys, we will not miss any more days, so be sure to turn the notifications on so you guys don't miss out on any of the content, whether it's stream related or video related. But without further ado, guys, let's get right into this video, man. Now, the first category we're going to explain is the playmaking badges. Now, look, I want you guys to understand right away that all of these categories are going to be broken down in exactly 2 minutes, okay? I don't want to waste any of you guys' time, and I want you guys to be able to learn as much as you possibly can without wasting too much of your day. So what I decided to do was I decided to rank the badges by primary and secondary badges. Primary are the badges that you need to have equipped no matter what position you are, and secondary are the ones that will vary by position. So there's 5 total primary badges for playmaking, and 2 of them we already talked on significantly in the last video, and that is Bailout and Space Creator. The other 3 important badges are Ankle Breaker, Handles for Days, and Quick First Step. Now look, I know a lot of people have written Ankle Breaker off because they feel it doesn't work. The biggest thing about Ankle Breaker, guys, and I can tell you because I usually run Playmaking Takeover, if I run Playmaking Takeover and Ankle Breaker, I get an Ankle Breaker like you just saw right there every single time. Quick First Step determines how fast you actually move the ball off the dribble, and it's something that you need to run. If you're not running Quick First Step, you're significantly limiting how good your player can actually be. And Handles for Days keeps your stamina up when you're spamming dribble moves, and obviously if you guys have played NBA 2K20, you know all of the My players basically have asthma. They're out of breath after nothing. So you don't want to waste any energy that you can save. You want to throw Handles for Days on for sure. Now let's get into the secondary badges. There's 4 main secondary badges that you guys need to be running for playmaking, and they are Unpluckable, Dimer, Floor General, and Needle Threader. Unpluckable is kind of like Ankle Breaker in the sense that people wrote it off and said it was an ineffective and faulty badge early in the game, but I can tell you guys I notice a significant difference when I'm running Unpluckable versus when I'm not. When I'm not running it, I get plucked unnecessarily by people who should not be plucking me. So even though you get plucked regardless, you definitely want to put it on because it's going to limit the amount of times you get plucked. Dimer and Floor General are kind of obvious. If you guys want to be good teammates and you guys want to improve your teammates, Floor General is going to give you guys extra attributes for your teammates, and then Dimer gets a percentage boost on their green window. And last but not least, Needle Threader improves the quality of your passes. So if you guys want to throw more crisp passes and lessen the likelihood that they get stolen, you want to put that on. It's really good and it helps you avoid turnovers. Plus, when you guys run the combination of Bailout and Needle Threader, it's going to lead to so many extra points because you're going to throw such crisp passes out of your bailouts. Now let's jump right into these finishing badges. Finishing badges are tricky, okay? You know, there's a lot of different cases you can make for each and every finishing badge. So what I want to do is I want to tell you guys the main few badges that you should be rolling with, and then a couple subcategory badges that you guys should be putting on if you have the space to do it. So look, the main 3 finishing badges that you need to have on your players are Fancy Footwork, Giant Slayer, and Contact Finisher. Those are the big 3 guys, and that's for obvious and evident reasons. For the subcategory badges that you should be running for finishing, it is Relentless Finisher, Slithery, Acrobat, and Consistent Finisher, guys. These are the main badges. So look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into a brief explanation as to why I feel like these are the must-have badges, and then we'll go to the next category. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time, but this is all very important stuff, and it's all stuff that you 100% need to know in order to be successful in NBA 2K20. So Contact Finisher is obviously your ability to finish contact, dunks, and layups. That's a must-have for finishing badges. If you have finishing on your player, you're 100% going to need to have that. Giant Slayer is your ability to finish over taller players. So when you're going up on a taller player, Giant Slayer will kick in and it will make more of your layups and dunks go in. With Fancy Footwork, that increases your player's ability to get to the basket with hop steps. So you get more stun animations and you get better hop step animations in general. Hop steps are killer this year, and you have to have this badge on. Now, let's talk about the subcategories, okay? So Relentless Finisher increases your ability to take contact. It takes your energy loss down. It's huge, guys. You need to have Relentless Finisher on. Slithery Finisher is key this year, and at first I didn't think Slithery Finisher was that important, but what I noticed is that with Slithery Finisher you get a lot of nice layup animations at the right times. What Slithery Finisher does is it kicks in and makes your guy go up for more layups than he would dunks, but it's always at the right time in my opinion. Acrobat is your ability to make tough layups, and guys, I don't know if you've played NBA 2K20, I mean maybe you just watch videos, but if you've played 2K20, you know how layups are this year. When you get layup animations, 9 times out of 10 they're tough. You're going to want to have Acrobat on, and Consistent Finisher is key too, because a lot of times this year, you go up for dunks, or so you think, and it gets triggered into layups, and you get bad releases. What Consistent Finisher does is it reduces penalties for poorly timed layups. So if you release a layup bad, it's going to not have as much effect if you have this badge on. That's it for finishing. Now let's get straight into shooting. So look, if you guys watch my videos, you guys know what shooting badges I rock with, but if you're new to the channel, you might not know. So look, we're gonna go over these shooting badges now. My motto is all you need is 10 to succeed and shoot greens, and when I reference those 10, I'm always talking about range extender, quick draw, green machine, and hot zone hunter. Look, I don't even really need to break these down. These are the 4 most important shooting badges, all right? You need to have these as high as you possibly can on every single one of your players. Now, there are some badges that you can run, the subcategory badges, and let's get right into those, okay? You have Deadeye, difficult shots, corner, and catch and shoot. The main 4 that I mentioned in the beginning are must-have badges on every single build, but obviously you're going to change the subcategory badges depending on your playstyle. If you're a corner spot up, you should be running corner specialist and catch and shoot, not difficult shots. So again, a lot of this goes to your playstyle, and it's evident and you know which badges should apply to you. But no matter what build you're on, if you have 10 shooting badges or more, you need to be running those 4 at as high as possible. Again, one last time, all you need is 10 to succeed and shoot greens. I'm trying to tell you guys, you put those on, you're going to see a difference in your gameplay, I promise you. So look, that's 3 categories down, and now we are into the final badge category, and that's defense. So look, if you've been watching to this point, give me a defense wins championships in the comment section. That way I can see who's really watching the videos and who's rocking with the kids. So look, without further ado, let's break down these defensive badges. With defense, I don't really have to do a ton of explaining about what the badges do and why you need to have them. They're kind of self-explanatory, and I'm just going to give you the defensive badges and tell you, you need to have these on. So look, the must-have badges for defense are Clamps, Intimidator, Pogo Stick, Pick Dodger, and Interceptor. Those are the must-have badges defensively. Now, if you're a big man, you obviously should be throwing on Brick Wall and Rebound Chaser. Now that's for big men only. If you're a guard, you clearly don't need Brick Wall. That's self-explanatory. Now, for the bonus, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys some badges that you should think about putting on at least bronze. Obviously, you want to put them as high as you possibly can, but you should at least have these badges on bronze because they activate and they pop up when they're on bronze, and there's not a lot of badges that are effective like that. So the must-have bronze defensive badges are Rim Protector and Chase Down. Now look, since I'm on a defensive build, I can run those a lot higher than the average person. But if I wasn't, I would do my best to make sure I can get it at least on bronze. I'm telling you guys, Chase Down and Rim Protector will give you a lot of blocks. I mean, you could go back to my beginning videos. I was one of the first guards that was running Rim Protector high. When I was on my pure Playmaker build, I was running Rim Protector on gold, just because I always felt like Rim Protector was one of the glitchiest badges. And that's how Chase Down is too. With Chase Down, you get a lot of stop animations, you get a lot of blocks from behind. I'm telling you guys, you want to make sure that you at least have those on so the animations can trigger. And like I said, if you can run them higher, definitely run them higher, but at least put those on bronze. They will help you out tremendously. And that, my friends, is the end of today's video. I know, guys, I know you didn't think it was going to come to an end this fast, but as they always say, all good things come to an end. If you watch this video all the way through, be sure to let me know in the comment section, guys. I want to know who's watching my videos from start to finish. You guys are the real loyalists, and I appreciate you guys more than you know. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching the video, man. Regular stream schedule next week, Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm dropping another banger next Sunday. So look, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and as always, it's your boy Choc, and I'm out. Peace.